Greetings, my fellow Force users, Jedi and Sith alike. This is Matthew, aka Jedi Master Cyborg, spelled with S-I, not C-Y. Today is August 20th, and it is currently 11:26 in the morning here in Kentucky. And so on this video, I'd like to share with you the new Star Wars Galaxy's Edge Sith holocron and its corresponding crystals. There's a siren going on out there. Wasn't me, I didn't do it. Yesterday I did the Jedi holocron, the new Jedi holocron, and its corresponding crystals. And it had 11 crystals. So, and I don't think the Sith holocron has that many. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8. It only has 7 crystals. While I was at Star Wars Galaxy's Edge in Disneyland in California, the Force must have been with me because I was able to acquire all the crystals. And my calculation, there were 17 new crystals that came out in May the 4th, this past May the 4th. So let's jump right into it. So without a crystal in it, I believe the new Sith holocron is Darth Vader. So turn it on.
Pain, loss, anger. These are not distractions to be discarded, as the Jedi taught, but tools to be grasped. Learn to use them, and the power of the dark side will be yours to command.
And for sake of time in the video, I'll be only doing one phrase of each character. Know that of course that there are more phrases. In no particular order here. We're going to start. This is Darth Maul. His crystal. And also, as I said yesterday, I bought these display pieces from SD.com. It's just a nice display piece for your new crystals. And also, as I said yesterday, I am not a big fan of these new canisters. They look nice, they look cool, especially with the metal bars. But without these plastic pieces, you can see I haven't taken Darth Maul's out yet. But once you do, it is possible to get it back in there. But you see how it's really straight right now. The crystal is straight in between those two plastic pieces. But it's so hard to get it back straight, looking right. So I mean, with that, once you take this out, which is kind of difficult. There we go. Finally got it. So, you have the two plastic pieces here that just act as kind of like wedges to wedge the crystal in there. But once you don't have those anymore, the space there's a lot of space in between. So it's very hard to get your crystal to stay upright in there. And so I guess, like I said, you could put the plastic pieces back in there. But if you're going in and out, trying to, well, there you go. I got it to stand straight for a second. It's just kind of. I just kind of think it defeats the purpose. You're gonna go in there and you're gonna want to take, handle your new crystals, and and these are, and if you put the plastic pieces in there, you gotta put them in and take them out each time. So let's start. This is Darth Maul, so we'll turn the holocron on, and we'll put Darth Maul's in here. He had a Generation 1, so they gave him a Generation 2, so that's cool. Oh, these switches are very, very sensitive, so if you hit one just slightly out of balance, it's going to turn off.
Pain, loss, anger. These are not
That was Darth Vader again. Let's see here. Yeah, Maul. Maybe it didn't connect. On. Let's try again.
Pain.
No. These are not. There's not that sound like that they connect. So there's like static noise that the crystals connect. There we go. Yeah, that. So now.
To defeat your enemy, you must know
There we go.
your enemy. Even practice their beliefs.
That's Darth Maul. So we finally got it. Yeah, it has that little connecting noise, the crystal with the holocron. You know, that kind of static noise. Put that aside. Hey, I got it to stand up. Whoa, it fell over. We'll fix it. Getting these on back on the shelf are gonna be crazy. So here we go. This is the Grand Inquisitor. The Grand Inquisitor. And his crystal here is a bit thicker than Darth Maul's, which is weird because the Grand Inquisitor, despite his title, was not very grand at all. Okay, well, let's open this, then turn this on. Hit it off. Okay, now it should work.
You have no idea what you've unleashed.
Some of these can be very long-winded. Some can be really simple. That was the Grand Inquisitor, which was a temple guard, if you know, from Legends lore or canon lore. It was one of the temple guards. Okay, let's see. Moving on. Who do you have here? This is the second sister, and there goes her crystal. The second sister here, and her crystals. I don't think I cracked it, but the texture-wise, it kind of feels cracked. Hope I didn't crack it when I dropped it. So here we go. We're gonna turn this on. Come on. I'm telling you, these switches are so darn sensitive. Well, see if it works.
There are some things far more frightening than death.
Cool. So that was the second sister. Putting these back on the shelf, just like I said yesterday, is going to be a pain. Okay, then moving on. Again, really no particular order here. This is a Saj Ventress, so it was kind of cool. Kind of excited to get her. Okay, so we got a Saj Ventress. And her crystal right there. It's kind of thick, but it kind of like narrows to a point here on the end. Okay, so let's try this. See what she has to say. Again, I don't think it connected. There wasn't that connecting sound. Stay on, for darn's sake. There we go, we got the sound.
You will learn to draw your strength from your emotions. Hate will feed you. Never sympathize with the enemy, not even for a moment.
Cool. Yeah, I'm a fan of Saj Ventress. She would have made an amazing Jedi, I think. Which actually she was for a time, but she spent more time as a Sith. Come on, get in there, stay in there. It keeps falling out. That's why I'm not a fan of these new canisters. As I keep repeating, they look cool, but they're not very practical. Stay up in there. Okay. Moving on. We have 3 left. This is Darth Bane, which, the original Sith holocron without a crystal was Darth Bane. So they gave him a crystal this time. Yeah, Darth Bane. Okay, so we're turning the holocron on. Stay on. It didn't make that noise. Come on now. Nope. I don't know what's wrong. They don't connect sometimes. Okay. Got it.
I am the Dark Lord who restored the Sith to glory. They call me Bane.
Cool, very cool. I love the Darth Bane novels. So I listen to those when I'm driving all the time. So Darth Bane. Now we have 2 more. And actually, these 1, 2, 3, 4. This is 5. These are like the original new red crystals. So the last 2 are the last 2 chasers. There were 3 chasers, just like there was Snoke in the original set of kyber crystals, and now there are 3 in this generation, and there's 2 of them here. So let's pull them over. We'll start with this one. This is Kylo Ren and his crystal. Yesterday I shared Ben Solo. So the crystal is reversed. Ben Solo was blue on the outside and had a red core. See, turn my lamps off here. I'm sorry. These lamps are kind of like my new thing here, but sometimes I have the glare is too much. Okay, so if you can kind of see it, this one's reversed. It's red, and it has a blue core. Trying to get it. Dropped it. You can kind of see a shadow in there, so that's the blue core. Let's see, maybe shining a light through it would help. Okay, so I don't know if this is going to help or not. Now, the glare is going to be too much for the screen. I mean, I'm not lying. You take my, of course, take my word for it. But you can kind of see it in there. It's not the best, but you can see it. It's a red crystal and it has a blue core. Because Kylo Ren, he used to be good. He used to be Ben Solo, where he studied at the Jedi Academy, according to the new movies, which I'm not a fan of the sequels. So, and as I said yesterday, Daisy Ridley, I'm not a fan of her character Rey. Just a very generic. I was like, Rey, that was the best you could come up with, and all this time there, how many years there were between, the prequel trilogy and then the sequel trilogy. And so that was the best you can come up with, Rey. And then, so I'm not a fan of Rey. But that doesn't mean that I don't like Daisy Ridley. Daisy Ridley is fine. She did the best she could with what she was given. I would gladly go see another movie that, has her in it. I would have no problem with that at all. The same with, was it Adam Driver? Is that his name? Let me look it up right quick. Yeah, Adam Driver. Wow, he's 40 years old. I never would have guessed that. He doesn't look that old. This bio doesn't say anything about the Star Wars, but Adam Driver played played Ben Solo, Kylo Ren. So his character, I didn't much care for the Kylo Ren character. It was a cheap version, in my opinion, of Darth Vader. Trying to pull off the mask and all that other stuff. But, again, I would have nothing against seeing a movie with Ben Driver in it. It's the character. Kylo Ren is bad. Ben Solo was okay-ish because you didn't see much of him as Ben. But, anything with Adam Driver, I wouldn't mind going to see. Anyway, let's move on. Nope. I keep hitting it off. That's why it doesn't. I don't know if that's why it doesn't connect. Stay on. Nope. Come on, we'll get it eventually.
Loss.
It's Darth Vader. Don't know why this is not connecting. And it keeps switching off. For darndest sake, man. Carabast. Nope. I know I've gotten it to connect before. Nope. And there it goes. It's off. Let me put it down. Oh, that's gonna knock the corners. Turn it off. It'd probably be so much easier if I was right-handed, which I am not. I'm left-handed. Nope. Yeah, we got it, finally.
You need a teacher! I could show you the ways of the Force!
Okay. So that was Kylo Ren. One more to go. And this one is probably the most sought after, I would think. This being Emperor Palpatine. It's labeled as Darth Sidious, not Emperor Palpatine. So, Darth Sidious, and his is black, like Snoke was in the first generation. So, black obsidian. And I would think his is probably, I haven't checked, but his looks like it might be a bit more thicker than Snoke's was, which I guess would kind of make sense, Alright, well, let's try again. That connected the first time.
The first order was just the beginning. I will give you so much more.
So that was that. Alright, that's all the Sith, the new Sith holocron and its corresponding crystals. So I've done a video about trying to connect the new and old holocrons together. The new holocrons, with the combinations, the new Jedi and the new Sith holocron, you put them together as you did before, in Series 1. Series 1, putting them together, you got the Bendu from Star Wars Rebels. If you put the new ones together, the new Jedi holocron, the new Sith holocron, you will get the father, the Mortis God, the father from the Clone Wars. Now, supposedly, I think I did it. I think I did it in the video. If you go back and check on my page, on my channel here. But if you I think it is if you put the new Jedi holocrons together, the green and the blue holocron, put them together. When they connect, you get the sister or the daughter. You get the daughter, Mortis God, who is a manifestation of the light side of the Force. And then if you put the two Sith holocrons together, you get the brother, who is the manifestation of the dark side of the Force. So I did that video yesterday. I posted a video sharing the new Jedi holocron and the corresponding crystals, and today we finished with the Sith holocron and its corresponding crystals. So really, all that's left from my vacation to Disneyland is the new lightsaber that I built. I built a lightsaber, and of course, me living here in Kentucky, I had to have it shipped home, so it still hasn't arrived yet. I was hoping it would. Something I want to do, if you put the black crystal, the original Snoke, in there, you still got a red blade. So I want to test this out on that day when I show off my new lightsaber, and putting it together, the crystal I chose, blah blah blah. We'll get there in that video. Test this one and see if you still get a red blade. Thinking about doing it now, but I don't have my Star Wars Galaxy's Edge lightsabers are over here, reverse side of the my desk here, and so I don't have them ready. Plus, I have the battery packs out of them to help preserve the batteries inside. So, because if you have a crystal inside the lightsaber and then add the battery pack, it activates. And even if you don't hit the switch to activate the blade, if the blade's not in there in the hilt, and you don't it still draws power from the batteries, and you'll come back and your batteries will be dead. So you have to. What I do is I keep the crystal inside, and then I've removed the battery packs. So like I said, just too much to do for this video. So I'll just do that in when I show off my new lightsaber that I built. So let me see. This is shorter than last one. The last one took about 30 minutes. This is about 23 minutes now. And I think I've done pretty good. This was great. I had such a great time at Disneyland. Something that I will share. And one of my previous videos that I was sharing about my trip to Disneyland, I came to a part where I tried to share with you some. Anybody that has been to Disneyland, Disney World, some of the things that I learned, some of the things that I will implement in my next trip to either Disney World or Disneyland or any kind of park like that where you're outside walking a lot. Okay, so kind of mistakes and things I didn't do that, I will change, of course. So some things I learned here. So you need to wear a t-shirt that covers up your neck. It at least helps to cover your neck a little bit here, and covers your arms, like your elbows down to your bicep here. Because if you wear a sleeveless shirt in too much sun, it's gonna be too much sun. You're gonna burn. So that's one thing I would do. And maybe if you're going out in the evening somewhere, going to a restaurant or whatever, or Disney parks in the evening, then you could have a sleeveless shirt. But otherwise, you're really going to catch a lot of sun. Okay, this is one things I did wrong. I need to get this right next time. You need to have good walking shoes. I had comfortable casual wear, but they weren't good from walking from one end of the park to the other. Hey Dudes, I love Hey Dudes. I can use it with socks or without, but it's walking, they're not stable. They don't provide stability. So walking from one end of the park to the other, what you have to do, you really have to do with the new Lightning Lane, Genie Plus, whatever the heck they call it these days, system, park system and ride system. It's just not, practical. Okay, here when I was talking about sunscreen, okay, I need to find a good sunscreen. The one I bought was just from Walmart. It was kind of like a underarm deodorant stick. It was just like a stick that I just rubbed on my skin. So I need to find a better one that works. I think a lot of people would say that sunscreen. One of the reasons I don't wear sunscreen is because it's just greasy. It just leaves you feeling ugly. So okay. Another thing. You want to carry hand wipes. Would be a cool thing. Carry hand wipes with you in your bag. Just to help you. And then during our trip we had somebody that spilled something all over her hands, and we needed a wipe, and if I had them, it would have helped. So just a handy thing. Water. You need water. The parks, yes, they provide cups of water, but you need to have water on you at all times. I bought a Sila water bottle. I have a video on that on my channel if you want to check that out. But it holds about 20 ounces of water at a time, and it also has 2 flavor pods where you can flavor the water a little bit. And you can also get some flavor pods that have electrolytes in them, sort of like Gatorade. So, you can do that. Water, you need water. Here was something, it was just interesting. Snacks that I wanted to try while I was there. I tried the It's Lemon, which you can get at the Adorable Snowman, well, not restaurant, but, stand. I expect, It's Lemon, and from the Monsters Inc., the Abominable Snowman. I expected a snow cone like he has in the movie, but it was ice cream. It was a soft serve ice cream similar to Walt Disney World's pineapple Dole Whip. It was very good, and I got it snow capped, they call it, with melted white chocolate, and it was put a snow cap on the tip of the ice cream. It was really good ice cream. I didn't try the gray stuff, which is from the Belle movie, The Beauty and the Beast. For the summertime, they would have been called the for the summertime it would have been called the summer stuff. It would have been the same dessert or snack. It just would have been a different color. I didn't get to try that, but like I said, some of the things you just have to try. You just have to save for the next trip. Something else. Disneyland is just for me. It might have been my first trip, but it was just so much more. Wow, I loved it. Disneyland. I can't wait to go back. But I could actually probably skip Disney World for the rest of my life if I had to. But one of the things that I thought was so much better is just the shade of Disneyland. I mean, recently they've been going back about what they did to Epcot in Disney World. I'm not sure. I haven't been there to test it, but reporting in the news and all that other stuff. The shade is just almost non-existent in Disney World. And they and this is this is Orlando, Florida. So the sun is blaring, but this is California. This was Anaheim, California. The shade, I would say, was kind of like 85% shade. Most of the time, you're in the shade. You're not, and then some of the times you would portion of the time you're in direct sunlight, but it's not too much. Disneyland is just much better. It's just way better than Walt Disney World. But anyway, I think that's all I got for this video. Unless I'm ended, it's almost just like the other one's almost 30 minutes now. So I hope you all enjoyed that. We've gone through all the holocrons, all the crystals now, and pretty much all my stuff that I purchased. Well, this is new. If you can see, you probably can't see, but maybe right there you can tell. These are covered with Darth Vader. So this is something that I purchased at the Star Wars Galaxy's Edge shop. So that's that. I'm gonna stop now because I think that's enough talking, enough deliberating or digressing, however you want to call it. So anyway, if you like this video, please like, comment, subscribe down below. I very much appreciate it. Thank you so much. May the Force be with you. Have a good day.